Hi, this is Farhan and welcome back to another video. The much awaited response from the Ripple team regarding this Ripple lawsuit has finally come. This was something that we had been waiting for quite a long time. Well, the SEC filed a lawsuit last year on December 22nd, and just yesterday we finally got the official response from the Ripple team. So the document is basically called the answer, which is a publicly filed document, and which I'll be linking in the description box below if you do want to read the entire 93 pages. But in today's video, I'll be doing that for you. In fact, I read that document and there are some critical, very important aspects of Ripple and XRP, which we'll be talking about today, in which Ripple has kind of responded to a lot of these allegations by the SEC. So we will do all of these in today's video. So let's just get going. Now, although the document is pretty long, I don't want to make this video too long so that you guys don't really get bored of it. So I will only be talking about the main aspects of it, the critical points. So we're going to divide this into 5 sections, and the first section is the response time. Now, although Ripple didn't really talk about that in the document itself, but they separately posted, it was a blog post in which they talked about how Ripple really wants to get this case solved as early as possible. Now, if you are following the crypto world, you might know that we are currently in the crypto bull run, and especially in an alt season where a lot of other cryptocurrencies are doing extremely good. And unfortunately, the price of XRP has kind of failed to gain this momentum like some other cryptocurrencies have done. And in fact, it has lost its top 3 position, and it's somewhere around a top 5, top 6 position now. So Ripple talked about how they want to get these things solved very quickly. Now, although a lot of this is dependent on the court, and as you know, the legal systems are pretty slow, but Ripple has mentioned that they're going to be moving as fast as possible. So that is something, and extremely good news to a lot of XRP investors out there, because the price of XRP is pretty low compared to like 2 months ago, and the market cap of Ripple, the market cap of XRP has lost billions and billions of dollars, which is not good for a lot of XRP investors. So moving things very quickly is very good news. The next section is that XRP is not an investment contract, and this is basically the entire focal point of this legal document from Ripple. They're saying, hey, look, XRP is not a security and it is not an investment contract. And it starts off by saying, hey, look, first of all, the SEC is way out of its jurisdiction. And then it goes on saying that, hey, look, anybody who holds XRP does not hold any shares in Ripple, the company. And this is like one of the major points in which, in fact, I've talked about this previously as well, and how Ripple lawyers are going to defend by saying that Ripple went into a partnership with MoneyGram, and as soon as this news came out, there was actually no impact on the price of XRP. But if it behaved like traditional shares, if XRP behaved like a traditional stock, then the price of XRP would have rose by quite a lot, but this didn't happen. So this is another very important point what Ripple team is trying to bring. Then it also says that anybody who holds XRP, the XRP crypto token, they are not going to be getting any revenue, any profit from Ripple, the company. And it's saying that, hey, look, it is completely separated from each other. And then they went on and talk about how the XRP ledger is completely decentralized, and for example, if Ripple, the company, completely vanishes somehow tomorrow, the XRP ledger is still going to be there, and there's still going to be transactions run on the ledger, and XRP is going to be used on that. So it's not really tied to Ripple. The next point is how the SEC is really out of its game here. Pretty much XRP is not actually just used in the United States. In fact, the majority of its utility and usage and transactions happen outside of the United States. But the SEC is trying to act as this global powerhouse, is trying to enforce these actions pretty much everywhere in the world. In fact, in a lot of countries, for example, the United Kingdom, Japan, and Singapore, XRP token is actually classed as a virtual currency. And in fact, in 2015, XRP was actually classed as a virtual currency in the United States as well. But somehow this year, in 2020, during the Trump administration, somehow they decided, hey, look, even though it was classed as a virtual currency before, we are just going to say that it is a security now. So this is something in which the Ripple document did talk about how, you know, they're really focusing how they're making XRP seem like this security, but in fact it's just a virtual currency, and pretty much everybody in the world agrees that it is a virtual currency except the United States. And somehow the SEC is being this really bad organization, which is not really helping a lot of investors out there. In fact, because of this lawsuit, billions and billions of dollars have been lost by a lot of XRP investors. And that is why you see that a lot of other people, in fact XRP investors, are actually suing Ripple because they have lost a lot of money. The next thing which Ripple is trying to say here is that the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, is picking sides. It's saying that it is picking winners and losers here. In fact, it is classing Bitcoin and Ethereum as non-securities, and yet it is saying that, hey, look, XRP is somehow a security. And in fact, the SEC, when Ethereum came out, they said that it might actually be a security, but later on they changed it and said that, hey, look, Ethereum is not a security anymore. So what Ripple is trying to say here is that, hey, look, give everybody the same rules, bring these regulations in, and like make it a fair ground so every cryptocurrency out there can be judged on the same rules. But that is not what the SEC is doing. SEC is actually taking sides of Bitcoin and Ethereum, while it is making XRP seem like a loser here. And also Ripple talked about how XRP is actually much more efficient and much more environmentally friendly compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and yet somehow the SEC is still picking this side and saying that, hey, look, XRP is the security, and it's picking the sides of Bitcoin and Ethereum. The next and the fifth final point is that the Ripple company is saying that the SEC is distorting the facts. It is not telling the complete picture, and whatever quotes that the document that SEC has filed there are saying that these are some cherry-picked, taken out of context comments. They're saying that, hey, look, the SEC is not telling the entire picture here. In fact, Ripple put out a statement and which pretty much summarizes the entire thing here, and that is, the SEC's case is unprecedented and ill-conceived. The SEC has ignored XRP's clear status as a virtual currency, contradicting not only the findings of other US regulatory agencies, but also international regulatory regimes. Over the last 8 years, the XRP market, independent of Ripple's activities, had grown to a massive scale, trading on over 200 exchanges worldwide. The SEC is now stretching the concept of an investment contract beyond its breaking point. We look forward to presenting our case in the court. So they're saying that, look, not just is it only picking sides and it's distorting a lot of facts, it is out of its jurisdiction, but everything about this Ripple lawsuit is pretty much something ill-conceived. It shouldn't happen in the first place. Now, what do I personally think about this? I personally think that this is a really good response from Ripple. It is actually a very good attack on the SEC and how they have pretty much put everything together and kind of responded to a lot of comments which the SEC put in their official lawsuit. And I think these are some very good points that Ripple is trying to raise here. Now, even though this is good, but at the end of the day, it is not my decision to make, and it is pretty much the only judge, only the jury, and everything is going to be played out in the court system, in the law system, and those are the people who are going to be making a final decision on this. And the decision is going to take quite some time. But even though Ripple is saying that, hey, look, we are trying to move as fast as possible. Again, these law systems, these court cases, they take pretty much a long time. Now, although Ripple did mention, and the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, did tweet saying that, hey, look, we are really trying to solve this out of the court. And in fact, if that happens, I think that would be one of the best case situations for Ripple and for a lot of XRP investors out there, because they would not have to wait for the entire system to play out and then we get a final verdict on this. So if we get something much earlier compared to a court system, I think things would be pretty good and the price of XRP is going to react accordingly. Well, guys, that was the video for today. Let me know what are your thoughts regarding this Ripple response, how the Ripple has responded to this lawsuit, and what Ripple is doing forward. Let me know what do you think about everything in the comment section below, because I do love reading all your comments. Now, even though I might not be able to reply to all of them, but I do pretty much read all of them. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and giving this video a like, as it helps out a lot. And as always, I will see you next time.